It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Well, let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire, and sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, It's a new era with fewer restrictions, so you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at number 2 in the draft. Just saying.
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the #1 pick at the draft next week, it's because he worked hard here on SmackDown to earn it. Bittersweet, maybe, but also justified and well-deserved.
The rumors might be swirling, but the battle is in the ring. And here's the man, The Miz, who is one of the most accomplished stars in the history of WWE.
Just one of the many reasons why he is the A-lister.
And his opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
The Miz, one of the savviest veteran superstars in all of WWE.
He's the first ever two-time WWE Grand Slam winner. He's held the tag titles, the Intercontinental title, the U.S. title, and the WWE title, all on more than one occasion.
You simply cannot deny The Miz's credentials. He knows how to win.
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure, Cole. During Miz's stint as SmackDown General Manager, it seems like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance. Stop after stop after stop. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Guys, I have a feeling someone is about to get their chest caved in.
I think it's happening.
Beats to the bottom. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Look at this. He's feeling it and looking for some support from the crowd.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
And Miz now finding himself on the wrong side of momentum.
Yeah, Miz is having trouble fighting back.
Kick to the back.
Power slam. As was set up in the corner of the ring.
Charging up the arm, and
There's the clothesline.
Oh, strikes with the back elbow. Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight.
Oh my, what a splash.
What a spine buster!
He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Punishing double axe handle. He'll make his way to the ring.
Getting placed up high, looking helpless.
Whoa.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Fireman's carry. Up and face first.
F5.
Oh, look out, Miz.
Miz doesn't know where he is.
Think of your family.
Laying out with a power slam. You can see the dismay on the face of the Miz.
Not an A-list performance here from Miz.
Oh my, what a splash. Oh, yeah, that's...
Finds the roll-up.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
Hitting the elbow drop.
Brutal stomp to the body. And followed up by another to the chest.
Oh, come on now. The Miz is being reprehensible. Bang. Maybe that'll teach him not to take his eye off the ball.
Military press slam. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then
and a stomp right to the back.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy. Brutal knee strike.
Lands the knee.
jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Big clothesline.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and down we go.
Thanks for coming, Miz.
2. Raise the roof. He's got the victory.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
And that is exactly why everyone's been talking about this guy going #1. He made The Miz look like an amateur out there.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he definitely proved himself as a more complete talent in the ring tonight. What that means for the draft, we'll have to wait and see.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, Brock Lasseter.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
A new era for Raw, and its top draft pick starts right now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Spine buster.
Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam. And Buck took a battering there.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Ooh. Stationary position, turns around.
Well,
oh, moonsault.
incredible agility. It looks like they're pulling out all the stops here. That was a mass from the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Return fire on Adrian.
This is just brute power.
German, just pure dominance. Look at this, he just tossed the leg.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Into a power bomb, wow. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. No, 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 no. Power bomb out of the apron. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And there's the follow-away slam. And his body seems to be the preferred target.
And this one is over.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Stuck in the tree of woe and
right up against his face.
Come on. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Placing him in the corner.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here. Oh my goodness.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Calculating the next move here.
Running power slam.
He's in a bit of agony now.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Take off all the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
He's just unloading now, landing every shot he can find.
And each blow he lands is giving him more energy.
Agonizing.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring.
And face first they go.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out. Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
And a drop. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Oh, this is going to hurt. Dominator.
Moving into the ring. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep, destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
He puts him on the table. We know this will not end well.
How do you survive this?
And now we're just looking at a pile of wreckage out here.
This is absolute pandemonium. I don't think it's going to get any more sane from here on out. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
Yeah, he is struggling to get back into the swing of things.
What a barrage of stomps.
Sharp punch.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. The face of Adrian looks like it's been through a wood chipper. Fireman's carry. Up and five. Buck looks knocked out.
Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
Oh! Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment we'll be off too.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
A man who has amassed power in NXT and has continually grown his family. Surrounds himself with family, and he is quite power hungry.
Yeah, but Tony D's methods have paid off. Tag team gold, the North American title, and the Heritage Cup.
Well, he's just a savvy businessman who's diversifying his holdings. Yeah, that's it.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Setting up for something here. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Ooh!
Boom! Good defense from him.
Countering each other again and again.
Shoulder tackle. Taking things to the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Oh my goodness.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Running elbow drop on target.
Ooh! Hoist their opponent all the way up. Just holding their opponent there. Let's 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. They can go all night.
Now with one arm. And he's keeping this attack going and going.
This is what gives him power.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Fireman's carry. Up and F5! That could be curtains for Tony.
2. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right? Hey, Lexus and JC! Do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview. You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it. reconsider that mascot career, Chase. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay. We call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center. It's too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
That's a tag.
Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working? You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods. I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it.
Tag.
Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
Tag is in.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. Oh look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment!
Tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them.
One, two, it's over. Bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Brock Lesnar and Jacqueline. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring.
I didn't know you could count that high, Saxton.
Shut up, Corey. Stop after stop after stop.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Uh-oh. No! Lights out, face first.
Showing absolutely no remorse in putting the champion in an enormous bind.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on, let's not end things like this.
Nasty! The hardest part of the ring. No answer to any of these attacks. She's really got nothing left right now.
Being pushed to her breaking point, potentially. Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Brock Lesnar.
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Gable's recently taken a whole new class under his wing, and they're much better than those old losers. Chad Gable is a paragon of athleticism.
And Chad Gable leads his students by a brutal example. I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Whoa, couldn't protect yourself from the knee there.
Oh, what a club. Getting placed in the corner here. Boom, what a right. Gosh.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Oh, strikes with the back elbow. Counters to gain the advantage. Side headlock applied. Gonna turn this around.
Flexing their technical acumen.
Timed his defense perfectly. Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Power slam.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
He's not sweating it, though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
Charging up the arm, and ooh, what a clothesline in the corner. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Clothesline! Off with their head.
Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Maneuvers out of the way.
And that was an efficient form of offense for that move. And retaliates with a counter.
No.
Closed fist connects. Sliding into the ring now.
Neckbreaker.
He's headed to the top now. From the top.
Oh, my goodness.
Stop after stop after stop.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
German suplex, but that's not all. Into a ripcord lariat, what a combination.
Fireman's carry. Up and F5! That can do Gable in.
2. It's over. It is over.
Here is your winner, Brock Lassiter.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Brock Lesnar.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
He's a true alpha male.
Braun Breaker ready to dominate.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Breaker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breaker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words, and he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Braun Breaker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Braun is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business. Breaker, really a generational talent, seemingly built to be a force in this industry.
Yeah, Breaker's extremely explosive in the ring. He's endlessly charismatic out of it and wise beyond his years from bell to bell.
Clearly learned a lot from his family about the business, but is easily carving his own path and legacy of dominance.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Outright presentation of power there. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Driven down.
Oh, God! Big punch finds its mark.
And Breaker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there.
There's still nothing he can't come back from.
Blocked up in the corner.
Charging up the arm, and ooh, what a clothesline in the corner.
Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Breakker turns the tables.
Powerful suplex toss. Whoa! It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
From the top. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Right to the leg.
Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
I don't think either one has the edge at this point, though.
Oh, earth-shaking spine buster.
Incredible.
And into the corner he goes. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
There's the clothesline.
Breakker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Every form of offense Breakker attempts is being neutralized.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Fireman's carry. Up and F5. Breakker doesn't know where he is.
2. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Breakker just shattering expectations. Still ready for more after all that.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes of the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
And he's basically defenseless right now.
He needs to figure out a way to be more aggressive.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Uh-oh. Face first.
Oof, did you hear the thud on that impact?
Oh, strikes with the back elbow. And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Revolution's in a spinning powerbomb.
Feeling like it's over for Breakker.
And that will end it.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack. That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay, then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are in...
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Brock Lasseter, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
4 factions, 1 ring, high stakes. This fatal 4-way is about to go off.
The Apex Predator has arrived. One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this business.
First, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is basically a 5-star general of psychological warfare.
Learned his killer instinct in evolution and has now evolved into the Apex Predator.
Randy's entire body's a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
Yeah, Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him.
Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Writes his own story in Venom. Randy Orton can't be controlled.
Gunther is here and ready to prove that the mat is sacred.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
So meticulous, every motion of Gunther's planned to beat the will out of you.
And for a man Gunther's size, he has incredible body control and timing of his attacks. Let's just be honest, bad things happen to people who face the ring general.
Yeah, many folks to face off against Gunther are just not the same again.
Everything about this man is terrifying.
Here comes Finn Balor.
One of the most talented competitors around with a darker edge than ever.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
The Balor Club has been disbanded. The only support this man needs is from his family in the Judgment Day.
I hate to agree with you on this, Corey, but you're right. Balor has never been more dangerous, more competitive, more successful than he's been with the Judgment Day.
He added the undisputed tag titles to his resume as part of the Judgment Day, and Balor's leadership has brought championship glory to every member of the group.
And the Prince has also taken his rightful spot back in the main event picture, where he so rightfully belongs.
each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set the power keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. Raising the arm before one.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
Mercilessly attacking over and over with no remorse. This kind of brutality is sickening.
Attack to the midsection.
He connects with a counter.
Battle of count, going for a pin attempt.
But now we see Balor. And it's Randy Orton able to stop the count.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks.
Oh, looking to end this.
The schoolboy.
Working the leg with that move. An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastic.
Fireman's carry.
Up and face first.
Gunther's got the shoulders down for the win. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
Yes, the trash can connects.
Talk about taking out the trash.
Shoulders down, this could be it. And kicks out before the ref's count.
How did he do that? On the top.
Back to Finn Balor.
From ring post to ring side. Risking it all paid off. Oh, what a clothesline. Oof.
Orton not intimidated. Not even close.
If anything, he's the one doing the intimidating right now, Michael. Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
Gunther cuts him off. What a counter. Fireman's carry.
Up and swinging the elbow to help.
Gunther.
Gunther can taste victory now.
Kick out. Oh, my God.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
It is just unbelievable. And Gunther's tank has got to be running low, guys. I don't know what his game plan is now.
Oof. Good contact.
He's looking a little battered now.
It's attacks like that one that have made Orton such an enduring superstar.
Looking for something big here. From the top. Elbow drop. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
He's got his kendo still.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Randy Orton just daring his opponent to take their best shot. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. Gunther, just a force of nature to contend with.
Clothesline, avoided contact and brought a big attack of their own.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
This is a war of wills at this point.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Dominator. A long way up. And a longer way down. Last ride. Finn's chances are fading.
back into the ring from the floor now. Finn's shoulders are down. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Countered into a new cover. He puts an end to the pin there. Then back to Randy Orton.
Slips away just in time.
Caught with a neck breaker. Watch this display of power. Sit-out powerbomb.
Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury. That off. He's making his way to ringside now. What a counter!
Look at this, just unloading. Sling blade by Finn Balor.
Gunther looking a bit rough for wear after that.
Yeah, but what else do you expect this deep in a fatal four-way? My goodness!
And then look at that!
Wait for it. A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings. Into the snap suplex. Gunther laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Drop kick. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Fist press by Randy Orton.
Orton playing mind games with the enemy.
Don't do this. Don't do it.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post. My goodness!
And then look at that! Gunther gets stymied.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's and a longer way down.
Last ride.
Balor's in a terrible predicament.
Whip back into the ring.
He's going for the cover.
For the win.
And they get the win. What a fatal four-way.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant, it's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else.
The Mr. and Mrs. look to make these belts his and hers right here.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, Brock and Jacqueline.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Seth retaliates.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Neck breaker.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Turns it around.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Shows great wherewithal there. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Rollins has hit a roadblock here. And now placed in the corner.
Ooh, oof. Wicked clothesline. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Ooh, what a response.
Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Fireman's carry. Up and
five. The champ done. What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him. Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Fatigue is setting in for the challenger.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Rollins getting worked on here.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going. Nice job dodging contact there.
Oh, not today. Caught by surprise with the DDT.
Destructive use of the knee.
Ooh. Oh, an apron slap. Disrespectful.
Clothesline attempt.
Driven down STO. Ooh. Buckle up. This is gonna hurt.
Still going. Endless blows.
Uh-oh.
German suplex.
Neckbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. Fireman's carry. and face first.
F5. The champ taking care of business here.
And a kick out. Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot, yet you can't give up now.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, bang, face first. Seth losing any command of this match.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here. Oh, what a clothesline!
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here.
Seth, that'll rearrange your face. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under. Punch lands. Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right.
All night long.
He's really mounting pressure at will now.
His focus is unshakable right now.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. He gets back in right before the count.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat, what a combination!
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Brock Lesnar and Jacqueline.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break from the mutiny chaos and a glimpse of what WWE was, and hopefully will be again soon.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Have I got a live event match?
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldous. I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I wasn't brought here because my old partner needed a spotter. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial mass attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown Zone, Zoe Stark, who's caught in crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them? Oh, my Lord, just dribbling her skull off the car?
And now her hand is trapped! Whoa!
I knew they didn't like each other, but I didn't think they'd turn this into a parking lot brawl. Wow. Followed up by another to the chest. Oh, man.
Measured stomp right to the gut. Oh, and then the chest as well. This isn't an area for matches. It's for cars and emergency vehicles. Get out of there.
Saxton, you're wasting your time. These superstars don't care where this fight takes them.
Caught in a bad spot. She flipped that attack around.
Big knee to the midsection.
This fight has spilled out into the parking lot.
Hey, stay away from my car. Use Saxton's. Use Saxton's.
Manages to reverse it.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
All sorts of danger looming as this fight continues in the parking lot.
Oh, my Lord, just dribbling her skull off the car?
And now her hand is trapped. Oh!
Brutal stomp to the body.
And then the chest as well. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes. That was brutal, but it looks like this brawl...